Good morning. As Jeff said, I am Jim Sims. I'm the Deputy Chief for the Real Property Services Field Office, and I'm here today to talk about contracting opportunities in a secure environment. On this slide, you'll see some of the projects in our portfolio. We do large projects. The Joint Operations Center, that combined facility, is in excess of $350 million and is currently under construction at Fort Meade. These two projects are more the mid-range, $100 million approximately each. They are currently under source selection, and hopefully we'll be getting some announcements out on that in the near future. And then we also do the smaller stuff. The East Campus Vehicle Control Point M. I'll talk about that in a few slides, but it's only about a $10 million project, and that'll be an opportunity in the future. Jumping right into the projects that we have for this fiscal year and for FY16 is the campus feeders. This is a SATOC project, as Jeff was talking about. It's a single award task order contract, approximately $100 to $250 million. Looking to advertise this in the third quarter of the year, and it would be unrestricted. The anticipated task order size for this project would be between $5 and $50 million, so these are much larger task orders than you'll see on a bunch of the other stuff. Also, please keep in mind, it says unrestricted, but because we are in the secure environment, there's a lot of security concerns, so please check with the individual solicitation for exactly what those considerations are. Also, we have heard from the community that some of our security items are a little hard to achieve, particularly in terms of certain contracts, trades with the U.S. citizenship requirement. We are working on that with our client, but that is still a big challenge, so please check the individual solicitations. The next project is the one I mentioned earlier, is the VCPM. This is a smaller project, $10 to $25 million. It's already designed. We are waiting on funding and authorization for an FY16 second quarter advertisement. This will probably be a small business set aside. Moving on to another small project is the East Campus Roads and Intersections. Between $1 and $10 million, design bid build, second quarter of FY16. And again, due to its size, it's more than likely a small business set aside. Now we move into the much larger projects. East Campus Building 2, ECB2, is a project between $250 and $500 million, and it'll probably actually be in excess of both of those numbers. Looking to go design build, advertised in the second quarter of next fiscal year, and it would be unrestricted. Some of you, I'm sure, are tracking this project, and you've already seen the sources sought, which was advertised earlier this month. Next up is U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command, the INSCOM project. Project is still under development, between $25 and $100 million. Will be design bid build ultimately. Looking for a third quarter advertisement, and because of the size, we're not sure exactly where it's going to shake out at. The acquisition strategy is still to be determined. Those were more of the individual contracts for specific projects. We also have a variety of RSFO IDIQs. This first one here is a past opportunity. It was for commissioning support. It is currently in source selection, and we're looking forward to resolution on that in the near future. Next up are two AE IDIQ contracts. These will each be $49 million. They will be solicited under the Brooks Act, looking to advertise them in the third quarter of this fiscal year and award as quickly as possible. Please keep in mind the geographic area for these contracts are nationwide, CONUS including Hawaii, multidisciplined. The contract task orders vary in size on these type of contracts. I've seen them as small as $2,000 upwards to $15 million. And last but not least is a construction SATOC for RSFO. It's $103 million. Looking to advertise this in the third quarter of FY15, and again, award as quickly as we can. Task orders on this project could range from several thousands to tens of millions of dollars, just to give you a size category. And that pretty much concludes the known opportunities at RSFO. We do operate in a very fluid environment, and things pop up very quickly. We expect that to continue. That is our trend. Our trend is rapidly changing, and it hasn't been any different for a long time. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Chris Nolta, who's going to talk about the Civil Projects Branch.